test, test, test. Okay, so we just got this in, and I'm really excited to open it and see what's inside. Okay. I'm using the back of that fucking razor. Okay, so we got one mounting bracket. This will just stay in plastic, and I think I know someone that might be able to use this in the future. I got the sides of the mounting bracket. We have I believe this is either an updated spacer. It's got the 3-hole pattern, and then it's got the 6-hole pattern. I believe this is what Barry was talking about when he said you get it with the new wheelbase. But for some reason, I thought I was getting, I don't know if I had a dream or what, but I thought I wasn't getting this. But it looks like all my problems will be taken care of, and I can just natively use the 70mm pattern. Let me grab a Q1R. To show you. And I got this on autofocus, and I hope it's not just going in and out. Let me lock it. Let me go down to manual focus. See, that's pretty darn good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just say this again. So this comes with an adapter. I'm sorry if that first part was blurry, but this is the adapter. Try to get a closer look for you. It has I believe he called it a 40-something millimeter by like a 52mm, and that is the adapter needed in order to do this. I got it on manual focus. I got no idea how well you're going to see that, but that's what we're looking at. And just to verify and show you, this is a Q1R. This isn't the base side, this is just a wheel side, but that's 70mm pattern, and it lines right up with it. So great news, and that is so much more easy to deal with compared to the block that looked like it was about 4 times the size of this and made out of a plastic material. I can see the machining on this, and it's some sort of metal. I don't know what fucking kind, but I'm guessing aluminum. Probably the same metal this is. Something like that. Not this, but this. Alright. Got a single power cord. And I don't know if these are 8 or 9mm. It did say it had 9mm holes, so I figured it would be 9mm bolts. but they're not very common, so not a huge surprise, no biggie. Okay. Next. Take this as the motor. It says this. I'm going to show you this. I hope the power supply's in here. It says SimuCUBE, direct drive force feedback system. It's time to drive. It has the ultimate listed on the bottom corner. On the back of the box, we have, in this game, there are players who merely participate, and then there are drivers. And then this is for the drivers. Drivers don't just take what's given to them. For them, it's not about one race. It's about the race never ending. It's about the experience something. It's about experiencing something on the way. It's a tricky road to follow, but it's theirs. But they know that going forward always beats sitting back. Drivers know that the more you keep going, the closer to feeling alive you get. The closer to feeling alive you get. Sorry. And then the last line, drivers don't play along, nor they play around. Drivers keep driving their own way. Drivers only. All right. Okay, good. Here is the SimuCUBE 2 Ultimate Quick Start Guide. I'm not going to show you everything. It says the contents of what comes with it. The older style. They still need to update this. And then it goes to German. Here, Mitchie. Hey, Heiko. Oh, damn. Alright. So this thing's smaller than I thought. We have the power in here. There's going to be a fuse. Let's see. Use only 250 volt fuses. Power switch. And on the back, it is a 6-pin PCIe looking connector. PCIe power. Alright. It has a good weight to it. 8 to 9 pounds. It's good. And it has a design, and I don't know if it lights up. It may light up and then glow right there. I'm just gonna put this over here. Okay. We have our 6-pin connector and a very heavy-duty, non-US looking plug. But they sent me a plug for the other thing, and I'm not a world-renowned expert of plugs, but maybe someone can tell me what the fuck this thing's for. The 6-pin connector. Okay, in here we have the base side SimuCUBE quick release, the set pin, and the 6-star adapter that appears to no longer truly be necessary. It's a nice piece. SimuCUBE quick disconnect piece. Another nice piece. If I had to compare weights, this is lighter by about, only weighs about 60% of what this weighs, if that, maybe even less, maybe closer to 50. So it would be a good option, but there's just too many other parts you got to mount with it. Not a huge deal, but just you would expect better. And this is for the base side, and obviously you would use this with the adapter for the wheel side. And let me show you what Barry was kind of talking about. This is their what they decided is the solution at first, but it's horrible because even the Q1, you know, if they wanted to cut recesses in the side and have little recesses, cut your recesses. But the way you did it, you can't even put a bolt through here. Every single hole has the quick release overlapping for the 70mm bolt pattern. This is just not good engineering. I have no idea why they even tried to do this, but they did come out with a better solution now, and we're just going to hook the Q1R base side right to the wheel and call it a day, right to the motor. Okay, premium bitch switch. If I didn't have to use this, I wouldn't, but I believe you need to. Oh, I like that button. That feels good. Every switch should feel just like this fucking button. If all my controllers had something like that, I'd fucking like that, boy. You have a 1 mini 6-pin connector, just like the 6-pin connector for power from the power supply to the wheel. You know, a smaller version of it. Okay. Original adapter. This thing's heavy as fuck. We're going to compare weight between this and the Q1R. Q1R beats it. So this is the weight of this kills the design, and that's why they're figured out a way to get around that, I guess. Some good premium bolts. Back, all the cables necessary to connect it to the computer. The bit switch connection cable plugs right into the bit switch, and Type B USB 2.0, most likely. A sticker. Nice. I don't know what it's for. Incandescent salt. And the moment you're waiting for. Very small hardware. Maybe just in case you lose a bolt or something. Want to mount your bit switch. Want to mount the power supply. Block washers. Allen wrench. Nice. Thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, now I'll tell you this already. It has a smaller diameter than the midge. This is not a midge motor. Here we go. This is the best wheelbase currently in production. And some people will be willing to argue that, but let's see how long their argument holds up for. So, with weight, hard to say. It's probably close to 35 pounds. It's much smaller than its older brother, the SimuCUBE V1. With the midge, I use and I'm coming from a 30 Newton meter midge. You know, I have my 80-20 rig. Maybe I'll throw a quick picture up. Maybe I'll throw a quick picture of the midge up, and maybe I'll throw some pictures up at a later time of them next to each other. In another video, I'll probably do that, because I'll probably do a video just other stuff on this motor. But we have I saw Barry Rowland, so I'm gonna basically take the information he said. But in this, we have a plastic window for the wireless Bluetooth for the wireless wheel connection. The SimuCUBE accessory port. Now, the Cooler Master cases came with an accessory port, but it's still unused. It's a different connector than this. It's more of a let's see, parallel port. I'm not really sure what you'd call this port. It's not really serial. I think it's too wide to be serial, but doesn't matter. We also have the single power in. We have the bitch switch connector, and we have the USB. That's the back of the unit. So this is the electronics. This is the encoder part. This is our 16 million 24-bit hyperface encoder, and that could make a huge difference. And then I think this is good looking without the heat fins on it, like the original SimuCUBE. It's nice. I want to get this thing hooked up ASAP. I want to maybe even do some driving on the SimuCUBE V1, and then immediately, as fast as I can, change it over and do some driving on this. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with just the unboxing part in this video and make another video for my thoughts on the wheelbase itself. Thank you very much for watching the unboxing, and I hope to bring you more content on this wheelbase very soon. Thank you again. Have a good day.